Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope everybody has had a great week. Sorry, been going. We had some deaths in family, but we're here. We're gonna celebrate them. Get to my mother-in-law, Brenda Newell. You know, may you rest in peace. I know a lot of times, family gets on each other's nerves, but we're family and we love each other. I know families having a tough time right now, but this too shall pass. Um, I know that we're going to be here for the family and support. Again, shout out to Brenda Newell. Rest in peace. Um, Shout out to Pops Newells. You guys been together 58 years, and it's a long time. And you loved her, and she loved you, and it's going to be okay. Shout out to my cousin Robert and Amarette, lost of their daughter, Renee. May she rest in peace. Uh, she's up in heaven right now telling God what great parents you guys was through all this long time, man. What great parents you guys are. So it's gonna be okay. She's up in heaven picking her mansion. She picked her mansion out already. It's a guy said in our house, my house will be many mansions, and she picked hers out already. It's along with Brenda Newell. Okay. Again, thank you for shouting out to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Like to shout out Brother Peter Cologne. Brother Pete Cologne. Brother Pete, thank you, man, for the love, man. Thank you for support. Thank you, my brother, for all that you do for us. Truly appreciate you. That's Pete Cologne. Guys, we talk about, uplifting and about uplifting each other. Don't care about what community it is, whether it's the black community, whether the white community, whether the Chinese community, whether the Hispanic community. It's about uplifting each other about uplifting each other as a person, right? As being a good person, right? Again, we talk about love, peace, and respect. I believe no matter what the job is, whether you're working as a bus driver, whether you're working as a garbage man, whether you're working as safety patrol, whatever you might be doing, I believe that as long as it's in you doing the best that you can, you're doing what you can do. It's a job to where that you're not busting nobody in the head, right? It's a job that you can go out there and pay your bills with. You ain't ask somebody for nothing. Salute them. Because we need bus drivers, we need postmen, we need cops, we need firemen. To me, nobody's job is greater than others. We all make different salaries for what we do, right? But to me, no job is better than others because this is what you might have to do to feed your family and support your family. So for those who look down on people with just normal jobs, shame on you, right? Shame on you. Maybe that person's working to get a better job. Maybe they're working on education to get a better job. So this is why we tell guys to start out now when you're young, to get that education or do what you gotta do. Whether, again, like I said before, whether it's a trade or going to college, start out, do it now and young. So when you're older, you ain't gotta worry about that stressing, right? Take care of your business now. I always tell my kids, you take care of your business now, you'll have success later. I want to shout out to my daughter-in-law, Maya. I know it's tough. Lost your father. May he rest in peace. I knew you guys were close. I know he loved you. I know you love him. And it's going to be okay. Josh's going to be okay. Maya's going to be okay. Sage's going to be okay. Eli's going to be okay. We have to put our faith in the Lord, right? And he's picking his mansion out. Your father's picking his mansion out. Has picked his mansion out already. So we have to just remember that that I know it's tough when we lose a loved one, and it ain't gonna be easy, especially you lose a mom, a dad. That sting, right? A child. That sting that you get initially across our mind that we won't see that person again. We won't be able to pick the phone up again, right? So it ever hurts us, right? I know my wife is having a tough time. The sister's having a tough time. Dad's having a tough time. And believe me, I tell people you don't know unless you go to it. Lost my mother 17 years ago, and just like it was yesterday. So, we're going to make sure we're patient with people that have lost their loved ones. They're going to go through a tough time. They're going to go through ups and downs. We can't tell anyone how to grieve because everybody's going to grieve. Everybody grieves differently. Some people act like they don't phase them, but it's phasing them inside. Some people show emotion outside, right? So what we gotta do, guys, we gotta be more patient with the ones that have lost loved ones, right? That sometimes they might just need to go ahead and talk and go somewhere, and they might just go ahead and cry it out somewhere, right? But that's healthy. It's needed. Can't hold it in, because that becomes a detriment, right? So we gotta make sure that we, we support our loved ones that have lost a husband or a mother, a child. We have to be supportive, right? Again, thank you, guys. Guys, let's talk about. We have to make sure that we're not down at people for having regular jobs. Regular jobs is what moved this country, right? The bus drivers, the truck drivers, right? The chefs, the police, the firemen, what moved this country. So when someone has a lawyer or whatever, they think they look down on someone because they went to school. Okay, you were blessed enough to go to school and you did what you're supposed to do. But don't look down on the little person. The little person will help move this country. So, I think some people should check themselves sometime, right? Make sure you check yourself, but I always say that mountain you climb up, you can climb down someday. Doing a little chest today, remember? Doing more cardio. We're gonna do more cardio, less weights. We're gonna make sure we get the weights in there, but we gotta get the cardio in so we can get that. So we can get to keep dropping this weight, get the weight down, right? Shout out to our angels. Well, we haven't heard from the angels in a minute. Shout you out, angels. We love you, angels. Shout out to Dr. Chang, my man, and his office and his staff over in Freehold, New Jersey. Thank you, my brother. Truly appreciate you guys for looking out. Make sure your body's good, right? Checking the back, legs, hips, all that good stuff, right? Make sure everything's in line. Again, shout out to Dr. Chang and his staff in Freehold, New Jersey. We have to keep on promoting positive energy. That's what's needed. That's what's missing. Again, we talked about our juveniles the last couple of weeks, right? We have to make sure that the fathers and mothers, that we stay on top of our game. Make sure we stay on top of our children, meaning that we know where they're at, know what they're doing, know that they're going to school, knowing that they're participating in after-school activities. We're there to support them, right? We have to be in their lives, right? We have to be held accountable, as well as our children have to be held accountable. So, this is the only way. I know a lot of people don't like pushing or telling their children what to do, but they need direction. So there's nothing wrong with you giving them direction. We can't worry about hurting their feelings. Gotta give directions. You want something done. I want it done. I need it done by this time. Don't give them time to do it, because they say, well, you said, here's the time. I want it done by this time. And to get done, right? So this is why we put structure in the house, right? Have to have structure in the house, so there'll be no chaos. No matter what you might think, or you're hurting their feelings, and you want to be their friend, you want to be their buddy. Can't be your child's friend. Can't be their buddy. Seen in the past where we had some guys get in trouble, 3 juveniles get in trouble, robbed this guy for a $40,000 Rolex watch. What are we doing? Come on, what are we doing? They have to make better decisions, right? Have to make better decisions. We as well have to be held accountable, as well as the child has to be held accountable. Can't go around just beating up on people, taking people, pulling guns on people. That is not the way to live, right? Have to be better. Have to be better. Have to check them. Can't sit there and be your child's friend. Be their parent. Parent them, teach them, right? Set goals for them. Say, hey, this is what I need you to do, right? If there's no, you can't say, well, I want you to do this, but don't hold them accountable. When you go to school, you're gonna have 15 hours. I want 15 hours. You lose 15 hours. B's and A's. That's all we accepting. You have no kids, you're not married, don't have no bills. What's the problem? Let's get it done. Because our job is to make sure they are successful. And when they're successful, their kids are going to be successful when they have kids, right? But at the same time, teaching them that, hey, I can't be your friend. I can't be your friend. I got to be your parent. Right? So we got to get out our feelings to where that, oh, someone told me couldn't do this. I made me do this when I was little. I eat my vegetables. They told me I couldn't go outside, whatever, and still in your feelings. Get out your feelings. Get in your bag. We talked about that, right? We got a lot of sensitive people out here. Can't be sensitive. The kids are sensitive. Parents are sensitive. This is why we live in a sensitive world right now. This is why all the mess is going on. It all comes to what? People being sensitive, get caught in their feelings. Then they want to retaliate by doing some backdoor stuff or some behind the scene mess, whatever going on. It's always a hidden agenda, you know. Whether it's a parent, whether it's a kid, whatever. When they always a hidden agenda. So we gotta make sure we hold these kids accountable, so they can do what they're supposed to do, go to school, get out of school, and then go on about their life to where they can have a good life, to where they're not stressing, so they're not start stressing, struggling. Because you know you struggle, you're gonna stress, right? So we gotta make sure we take care of that, guys. So us parents, we have to be held accountable. Make sure they go to school. Make sure they held accountable. Make sure they are behaving themselves in school. Because you can't go to a workplace and misbehave, right? You lose your job. So you have to treat that same to school the same way. That's their workplace. They have to behave themselves. Go in there, take care of your business, listen to the teacher, principal, whoever is an authority there. They must listen and do what they're supposed to do. Because there's rules to this thing, right? You feel me? Kenny Brunson, what's up, my brother? How's everything, brother? Appreciate you. Shout out to AJ. What's up, AJ? What's up, my brother? AJ, Bobby Hoffman, Kenny Burkett, Billy Burkett. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Barry Rowley, Donnie Cap, Brother Groninger, Brother Mirror. Time's coming, my brother. Almost that time for you, brother. Guys, we gotta stay positive. Make sure we keep our children in line, because they are our future, right? They are the future. But when they keep coming in and out of juvenile and getting time and getting bids, that's not good for our future. So it's up to us as parents to make sure that we are in our kids' life, that we're holding them accountable for what they are supposed to do, right? Otherwise, start taking things away. You take the phone away, take the laptop away, take those things away. You can't be their friend. You can't worry about hurting their feelings, or they're gonna be mad at you. Once you start worrying about that, then all of a sudden the house starts going down, because you're worrying about them hurting you, right? Mom, if you're afraid of your son, or if you're afraid of your daughter, that's the problem. You cannot be afraid of your child. Like I said before, I can't be afraid of something about feed, or clothes, or house, right? Because they live in your house, right? This is your stuff. They have to get theirs. So we can't be afraid to talk to our kids. We can't be afraid to discipline our kids. When they're wrong, they need to know they're wrong, right? You tell them a certain way, it's how you're wrong. But when things go south, you gotta handle it accordingly. But we have to be better parents. We have to be better parents. It starts at home. All this behavior starts at home. Once in a while, you're going to get one to run rogue, right? Then you check them, then most of the time they're good, right? But when you are not home, the parents are running the street, Parents are doing everything else that they ain't supposed to do. This is what happens, right? Once in a while, you get a child to run rogue, right? And then you gotta check them. But again, when you check them, you can't be their friend. You have to be their parent. Some think by having kids. Some think that, well, I'm doing this. They go out and have kids, and then here comes this vicious cycle. Well, I'm gonna treat my kids this way because my parent wasn't my friend. So you can't be a friend to your child. Can't be a friend to your child. You have to be their parent. When they're wrong, tell them why they're wrong, you move on. But we can't be a friend to our child. It doesn't end well. They start talking to you the way they would talk to their friends. They start cursing at you the way they curse at their friends. They start talking back at you if they're talking to their friends. That's wrong. It's embarrassing. It's a problem. Stop being your child's friend and be their parent. Love them. Love them. But stop being their friend. Be their parent. Again, we talked about a week or 2 weeks ago about people have parents, have your mothers still in your life. We know Mother's Day is coming up, and a lot of us have lost our mothers, and that day will be tough for all of us, right? But those who have their moms, make sure you love up on your mother. No matter how much she gets on your nerves, love up on your mom. Love up on her. No matter how much she gets on your nerves. Because you get one mom. When mom is gone, you can't pick that phone up and call her. Can't just have her over for dinner and kick it up, just have chopping it up, have a conversation. It'll be no more. So while you have your mom and your dad, while you still have them in your lives, love them up. Talk to them. Maybe in about 2 minutes. Hear their voice, right? But once they're gone, it's it. Parents are gone. Okay? So we gotta be better. We gotta be better children to our parents. Us older guys, older ones that we have parents. Hey, no matter what you're getting your nerves, call them. Pick the phone up. Just see how they're doing. Right? Get that set. Shout out to our angels, Marky Mark, Brother Timmy, Brother Noah, Sister V, Sister Alexandria, Brother Donnie, Brother Jazier, Brother Cairo, Brother Ethan, Nephew Sean, Brother Elijah, Brother Corey, Brother Quadri. To our angel is lost, Sister Renee, may she rest in peace. She's at rest. She's already picked her mansion already. God bless her. Parents, Robert and Amarette, she's okay now. She's okay. No more machines. No more lying in bed. She's okay. Guys, we gotta be better parents. We gotta be better parents. Hold our children accountable. Make sure we know our children are. Make sure when they go to school, they're supposed to go to school. Make sure they're at school, they are conducting themselves. Have a great behavior when they're at school. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Yes, sir, no, sir. Shout out to my sister Dawn, nephew Jasmine. How you guys doing? CMD, stand up, CMD. CMD, we gonna stand up. But we have to be better because it's this behavior in the schools, the children, even in middle school, the kids are, putting batteries in these kids' back and telling these guys to go fight this person, go fight that person, and it doesn't. It's a nasty spiral, nasty effect on the school, the neighborhood. We gotta be better. Talk to our kids. Let them know. Someone's bullying you. Let someone know. You have to talk to someone. They can't keep it into themselves. See, they don't want to say nothing to no one. That's how the stress builds up and the self-esteem, maybe that happens, right? That's when something happens to them, right? If someone's bullying your child, let them know. Let me know if someone's bullying you. Let me know if someone's talking. It's not soft because somebody knows someone's talking about you or they bullying you, telling you they're going to do something to you, whatever. Let a parent know. Tell them that your parent know. Let you know. Let a teacher know. But this type of behavior has to stop. But one day somebody seriously going to get hurt on one of these after-school fights where they jumping a kid, 4 or 5 people on one kid, right? They have to be held accountable. So for whoever's attacking these children after school on this bullying, has to be held accountable. No, okay, I get it. You suspend them from school, okay, but still they're still doing homeschool at home, right? So maybe you have to put some charges on these kids. The juvenile system has to get a little tougher. But these kids are doing what they want to do. They know for everything they say, oh, I'm a juvenile. I'm a juvenile. So we got to get better. We have to get better. We have to find a solution to where that we got to stop this mess with these juveniles just getting out of hand. Again, like I said before, it starts at home. We have to be better as parents. When a kid doing something wrong, we got to let them know they're doing something wrong. We can't worry about hurting their feelings. So when we worry about hurting your child's feelings, that's when all stuff, that's when you lose the house, right? You're tiptoeing around your child. You're on eggshells, right? If you're feeding your child and clothing your child and putting shelter, putting roof over their head, what are we afraid of? See, that starts when they're little because you start letting them get away with everything. And when they say something back to you, they hurt your feelings because they said somebody back talk. All it would take is one time for that to happen, then you have to stop it. One time. We can't have back talk in the house. Right? Old school, somebody came to the house, whatever. Parents had company, you went upstairs. You didn't sit around and answer questions with grown folks. You go somewhere and sit down somewhere. You go upstairs. You don't need to be around nowhere. See, them old school days left, everybody want to be their friend. See? The diapers came into the home. You can't do this. You can't say this. You can't do this. And they wonder why the kids are the way they are. Wonder why these kids are walking around with ghost guns. Wonder why these kids are walking around here robbing people for $40,000 watches. Right? There's no fear. There's no accountability. It has to be fear. It has to be accountability in these kids' life. Has to be. Otherwise, we're going to keep running into the problems that we're having with our children now. Sometimes you got to be that dude. You're not going to be liked all the time. Everybody's not going to like you. But the end result is that you want success out of your child. You want your child to be to where they can go, handle their business, take care of the business, and raise a great family. Have a great life. They sit around and try to be their friend. You sit around, you smoking weed with them. You sit around, you drinking with them. They lost all respect for you. Now they think you're one of them. Think you're a child. That's why they talk to you, but they talk to you. So we can't smoke together. We can't drink together. We can't talk about women together. We don't do that. We don't do that. Because they lost respect for you. You start doing that, they lost respect for you. Lost respect for yourself. Have some respect for yourself. Be a man or a woman and treat them kids like they're children. They listen to you. They don't tell you what to do. You tell them what to do. You cannot be your child's friend. I know a lot of people get their feelings hurt when I say this. No, you can't be a child's friend. You gotta check them. There has to be some fear in that house. You have to establish yourself that you're the alpha in the house. Father, mom, whoever. Someone has to establish themselves that they are the alpha in the house. And everything runs through you. Okay, you mom and dad, whoever, you guys can put an opinion or whatever you want to do, you can put it in. But final call runs through you. Has to be chaos. They can't know that they can play you two guys against each other. Once the child starts playing parents against each other, that's a problem. Because somebody's worrying about hurting their feelings. Somebody want to be their friends. You can't allow your child to play you two against each other. Once you allow that, it's a problem. That's why the alpha dog has to step in and make the last decision. The alpha dog has to make the last decision. Because both of you guys going back and forth with each other, parents, mom and dad going back and forth with each other, they know that you guys are going back and forth against each other. They hear the walls. They hear the walls talking. So they have to know it comes through alpha dog first. Comes through dad, whoever, or mom. It comes through alpha dog first. They know he's going to make the last decision. We have a conversation, me and mom, not the child. The child don't take part in these conversations because then they think that they want you. They think you're an adult. You're not. You live in this house. You're not an adult. When you start paying your own bills and paying your own mortgage and everything else, you'll be at your house being an adult. See, I want no kids to start paying bills. Because when you start paying bills in your house, then they think they have a say. You don't have a say in this house. Don't have a say. Too many opinions in here. It's going to be me and mama's opinion. Then again, the alpha dog has the last decision. I'll get this other setting, guys. Again, guys, I appreciate you guys, man. I know you probably wondering where I was at. Man, but thank you for subscribing to the channel. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Brother Winky, for being there for us, supporting us. Shout out to last week when you guys held me down at the club dinner. Thank you guys to Asana Adams, Sister Major. Thank you guys for helping my Brother Winky for holding me down, for being guests of mine. I truly appreciate you guys. Truly appreciate you guys for being there, taking time out for being there. Truly appreciate you. Shout out again to Brother Peter Cologne. Thank you, my brother, for being there and being that sounding board, man. When we talking, we chopping it up. Thank you, my brother. Shout out to Winky, Brother Pierre. Thank you, my brother. Shout out to all my friends, man, that have been supporting this channel, looking out. Welcome back, Craig Montgomery. You've been going for a minute, bro. Welcome back. Always a friend. Always a family member. Welcome back, brother. Get the set in here. Go and give Sister Newell a great send-off. Give her a great send-off, which she deserves. May you rest in peace, Brenda Newell. Yes. Rest in peace, Brenda Newell. Rest in peace, Sister Renee. Rest in peace, Maya's father. Rest in peace. Guys, we know times in our life this won't come to pass for all of us. We just don't know when. So we have to be better, right? We have to treat each other better. It shouldn't take for someone to pass for us to treat each other better. We're not going to always agree with each other, because we all have different opinions, right? Like we always say, we don't discuss politics and religion, because we all have a different opinion. But it shouldn't take us for where somebody passed for everybody try to get right just for that minute, right? We should try to be forgiving, loving to everyone, right? We have to be forgiving, loving to everyone. We know everybody's human. We know no one's perfect. Whether it's the doctor, whether it's the lawyer, whether it's the pastor, no one's perfect. And we have to remember that. I believe that we all have great intentions and good intentions. Sometimes people make bad decisions, right? But we forgive them and start loving them, right? We forgive them and we still love them. But as a whole, as a society, we have to get better in loving each other and respecting each other. It's all about love, peace, and respect, right? We talk about that, right? It's all about love, peace, and respect for each other. By treating your fellow man the way you want to be treated. Whether you're in law enforcement, whether you're not in law, whether you might do it for whatever. You could be a bank teller or whatever. That person come up there, treat that person with respect, and vice versa. Treat that person as if they were your mother you had to talk to with respect, or your father with respect. You know, we have some parents out here, some kids out here who don't respect their parents. And we can't have that, right? But that starts with the parent. You can't accept mediocrity. You can't accept bad behavior. And here, my house, we can't accept mediocrity. Everybody can be ordinary, right? We don't want that. We want to be great. But whoever lives in here is going to respect me. When you can't respect me, you gotta leave, right? So I believe that in every household, you respect your parents. Parents are not always right, but you gotta respect them. When you can't respect them, it's time to leave. Real simple. You still love each other from afar. But when you think that you run the house, when the child thinks he runs the house, he's not paying no bills. You gotta leave. There has to be order in the house. There can't be no chaos. Once you allow chaos in, it's gonna be a problem. We can't allow chaos in. We cannot allow chaos in the house. Once chaos gets in there, it's a problem. That's why there's rules in the house. That's why it has to be an alpha dog in the house. The alpha dog has to be powerful, strong in his words, and meaning what he say. Alpha dog has to be powerful, strong in his words, and mean what he say. Well, the alpha dog is the mom or the dad. Maybe it's a single house. So mom, if you're single and you running that house, you have to be the alpha dog. You have to be the alpha dog. Stand up. Set rules. Set curfews. Whatever you got to do to keep order in that house. There's no excuse not to have order in the house. We have to have order in the house. Otherwise, the kids think they're your friends. And now they're disrespecting you, calling you out your name, telling you what they're not going to do. And that's a problem, guys. We can't have that problem. Again, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I truly appreciate you guys. CMD Stand Up. You want to hit me at glowpowercmd72@gmail.com. That's glowpowercmd72@gmail.com. Again, shout out to Dr. Chang and his crew over there in Freehold, New Jersey. I appreciate you guys. I'll be seeing you guys. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to Peter Cologne. Thank you, my brother, for the love. Shout out to Robert and my cousin Robert, my cousin Amaret. Shout out to you guys again. Renee is resting in peace. She's good now, guys. She's good. But again, before we go off, shout out to Brenda Newell. May she rest in peace. And my wife and her family, come together as one, loving, and she's gonna be okay. Don't let no one tell you guys how to grieve. It's a tough process. It is a nightmare. So let no one tell you how to grieve. Everybody grieves in their own way. Like I said, my mother been gone for 17 years. And I'm still grieving. Might not be out loud to where you can see it. But you're always thinking about her. Wondering what's going on, how is she, right? But we know if you believe in God with your faith, and she's okay. But you just wish that one day that you can pick that phone up and just call her, hello. Even if she could cuss you out, right? So next week, Mother's Day come. Give it a nice, go into a little quiet space. Think about your mother has passed. You want to shed a tear? Shed a tear. You want to go crazy in there and cuss and fuss and why, Mom, why'd you leave, whatever, you can do that too. But give her that praise that she deserves. Because we know Mom was strong. Mom held us down. Mom did what she had to do. Whether by hook or by crook, she did what she had to do. And I love her for that. I appreciate her for that. And that's why we named this thing Glow Power, right? Glow Power. Gloria. She had that power. Again, love you guys. Shout out to the angels. We love you, angels. We love you. Shout out to my co-workers, man, that have been supportive, right? And just, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for support that you're showing my wife of losing her mother. I appreciate you guys for that. That's great love. That's great support. And we appreciate you guys. Again, love you guys. Shout out, one love. We'll be on the channel again. But we're gonna take care of business today. We're gonna bring the new off in the right way, right? Man, we just thank you guys, man. But again, we have to be better with this parenting thing. We have to get control of our children. Our children are out of control. This is why the juvenile system is out of control. See, this is all, I believe, by design, right? When diaper steps in and you can't do this and can't say this to them, then they know it and they brawl, and then this is why we have the result we have. Because why? There's no fear. There has to be a little fear. There's going to be consequences. When they know there's no consequences, it's a problem. Right? Again, love you guys. Be safe. One love. Man, thank you, man, for having me back this week. Again, thank you. Shout out to the channel. Kenny Brunson, love you, my brother. Keep on being who you are, man. Again, shout out to the Hall. You know what we're talking about. You see, shout out to the Hall University. Shout out to you guys. Man, shout out to my son. Keep doing what you're doing, my brother. Keep grinding. It's all about grinding. No matter how tough stuff gets, you find a way. We find a way. Right? Because there's no excuse. We know there's someone worse off than what you are. So I ask you, would you trade places with that person that's autistic? You think you got it hard? Walk 10 steps in their shoes. Forget a mile. 10 steps in their shoes. You see how difficult they have it. Shout out to the parents of our autistic children, of our angels that grind with them, that's loving them up, and being there for them. Having that patience. That's the key. I said this is why God put our angels in our life. But they know we can handle it. Right? Shout out to our angels. We love you guys. Peace. One love. Peace.